Hi guys, thanks for joining me for another STEAM activity. Today we're going to be regrowing all sorts of different vegetables from scraps that we might have left over from making meals. So let's get started. Right here I've got some lemongrass. You can't actually use all of the lemongrass when you cook, so you might as well regrow it. Makes a really nice tall plant. So when you cut your lemongrass to use it, you're going to cut out about that much anyway. Take it, put it in a little jar of water. It smells really, really good. Go like that, and it'll start to grow little bits upwards from your cut area in a matter of days. And then you'll start getting roots down at the bottom. And when you start getting the roots, then you can pop it in some soil, put it out on your deck, and it'll look gorgeous. We also have some ginger root. When you buy ginger, this is huge. This is a very large amount of ginger. I don't think anyone needs this much. So, break off a chunk. You've got a few different spots on what's called the rhizome here. The rhizome is kind of like the root of the ginger plant. So we can take it and we can add it to some soil. Bury it about halfway down in your pot. Cover it over really good, and then add some water. Don't forget to keep watering your plants. Your ginger plant will need a larger pot because it will get to be a fairly big plant over time. When it starts to get large and you have some leaves coming up from it, you can dig it up again and steal a ginger root from it. We also have bok choy. This works with anything in the bok choy and the cabbage family. You cut off the bottom, use the leafy part that you're going to use, and then the rest of this you can either stick in some water or you can stick it directly in the ground, keep it moist, and it will root. You'll start to see the little green plants that are in the middle start to leaf up again, and you'll have a whole new bok choy in a matter of days. Sometimes you can find lettuce that still has the soil and the roots all attached to it. This lettuce is super easy to regrow because it's basically already living, right? We cut all this part off, had it for lunch. Now we can take it, pop that stump right into the ground, and it only took 2 weeks for our lettuce to get this big and this beautiful again after being all cut off like that and used up. So you can definitely regrow that lettuce. And then if you buy bunches of herbs, you can regrow most of them. Like basil is really easy to regrow, and mint is really easy. This mint just came from my garden. I started it from a cutting that someone gave me. So to make a cutting of your mint, take off the lowest little leaves, pop it in the water. Make sure that you refresh your water every few days, and it will maybe take 3 or 4 days before mint will start to show little roots, and you can just pop it right in the ground and it'll grow like nothing else. It's pretty amazing. Our last vegetable that I want to show you, potatoes. They're really easy to regrow. Potatoes are not really the root of the plant, but they're what the plant grows from. So what you can do is find an older potato that maybe is green or starting to get soft in different places. Find 2 eyes on it. They're the little divots, the little dimples that are in there, and you can see that there are going to be little roots or little plants growing. So you can cut your potato up just so long as there are 2 eyes on it. So we can make, how many more? That one, and then probably this one. So we were able to make 4 different potato plants out of just that one potato. Take it, put it into a much larger container than this. Bury it fairly far down with the eyes facing upwards. Make sure that you mound the soil up over it so that none of your potatoes get sunburnt, because the sunburn part is called solanine, and it can actually give you a bad tummy ache. So you're going to bury it, mound up the soil, and after a little while you're going to have some beautiful potato plants blooming and growing in your garden. And then you can lift up the potato plant and steal the little baby potatoes. Thank you for joining me today. It was really good to see you guys again, and I'll see you next week. Bye!